Hello and welcome back to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff. Today we're going to continue building the Mushroom Village. This is the last set that I'm building in the Bricklink Designer Series 5 set. We built all the other ones on live stream. We've done reviews. We've done the what do you call that? Time lapse build. Sorry, had a brain fart. It's Jeffing time. It's about Jeffing time. Thank you, Super Duper King. I needed that laugh. I've had a rough morning already. But yeah, we've got bags 1 through 9 done. There are something like 34 and 2 unnumbered bags, so 36 bags total on this one. So let's see. Let's go ahead and my phone does not need charged. Okay, I'll leave it right here. I will tell you this. It has been one crazy morning already. My goodness. Let me switch my cameras. Yeah, I don't think it's just me, but I've got that one friend who just always seems to be scheming for money. And I don't know, I've never given him money, but for some reason, he always thinks he can approach me for money. And I've told him no. I've known him for I met him like right after, him and his first wife. I met them right after, what's his name? Me and Miss Chip got married. What's his name? Her name. Boy, I don't know. All right, here we go. Here's the first one. And ever since then, he's asked me for money. I don't know how many times. And I always say no because it's always some harebrained scheme idea. And the guy still thinks he can get a hold of me. Well, he got a hold of me this morning and asked me if he can call me in 5 minutes. Well, he hit me right. Well, actually, he hit me up before I even woke up. So, no, you can't talk to me in 5 minutes. I got to take care of stuff. I got a live stream to prepare for. I got things to do. So I told him that. And he says, okay, well, then call me when you can. So I called him, and I told him I can call him in 20 minutes. Well, I called him in 20 minutes. He doesn't answer. And it's like, okay, well, you asked me to call you, and you're not available. That's cool. Just some stupid stuff, basically. And it stressed me the hell out. And I'm about ready to block the damn number. I'm so sick of dealing with them. Anyway, I'm doing well though. Overall, I'm doing well. How's everybody else doing? Oh. Okay, well, there it is. Cool. Yeah, so yesterday ended up being a pretty good day. Yesterday, I streamed with Owen later, did some sorting. I started doing the, what do you call that? The Durr Burger. And I actually finished the Durr Burger. So, I sold 12 copies of it. I sorted all the way through it, including the minifigures, got it all done. And now they are listed in my shop. Every last bit of it. I did hold back a few pieces for myself because I need the pieces for my city. And that's the cheapest way I can get them is just by doing exactly that. Parting out a set and then just deciding, hey, I'm keeping this and I'm keeping that. So Super Doom King, how is your morning going? What you got going on currently? And I'm going to have to figure out how to put a vote on YouTube because I want your guys' intake. Playing Dragon Quest. All right. I remember that. I don't think it was 2 when I was playing it, though. But I remember that game. Cool. But I am kind of curious, and maybe I need to figure out how to do a poll on YouTube. But I want to know, would anybody be interested in me doing the following? Oh, dang it. What happened? Oh boy. Oh, here we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, no, not this. Would anybody be interested in watching daily clips for all of the year of 2026? Here's my thought. I thought I was moving to Texas. So unfortunately, I completely dismantled my collection. And I mean almost entirely, very few sets left. And so I want those sets put back together because some of them are going to be used in the city. Some of them are going to be used in product reviews. So like when I buy a Lego set and they've previously made a version of it, I like to have the other version built already, dust it off the shelf, and compare them side by side. That's what I'd like to do. And I'm going to do this anyway. The question is whether I'm going to do it on camera or not. My idea, because I saw another YouTuber do it, is I saw another YouTuber for all of this year has created a short every single day where she shows what new set she added to her city. Now, normally they're small little sets of 100, 200 pieces, sometimes more, but they're usually on the smaller side. Mine won't necessarily be. Mine's just going to be my collection. I'm just thinking about grabbing, hey, here's, well, I already built the Arkham Asylum that's sitting over there, but here's the Arkham Asylum. Here's this one. Here's that one. And then on top of that, I have 1,600 sets, so I wouldn't be able to get it done in a year, but I could do it for a year, and that would give me 365 sets on the shelves. And then the other thing I could do is very simply, I've got about another 400 sets that I have not had a chance to go through. So they are just, I need to like make sure all the pieces are there, make sure the minifigures are there, that kind of thing. And that's another project I could do as part of this, when I have time, grab one of those sets and do it. But I can tell you this, product reviews, because I haven't been able to find a job, product reviews are going to be far and few in between because I just don't have the money to buy sets right now. And I don't see that changing anytime soon. So probably what's going to happen, the future of the channel, is that I'm going to maybe build sets that already have older ones on camera. And then I will probably also do a lot more city updates because, if I spend, I spent like $300 in the Arkham Asylum, right? Well, the problem with that is the Arkham Asylum is just crazy expensive. If I spent $300 on Bricklink to buy pieces I needed for my city, I can go a long way with $300. So that's kind of where I'm at right now is if I'm going to spend the money, I want to spend it on something that's really going to go where I want it to go. And I mean, not that Lego isn't coming out with some cool sets. They are. Like, I'd really like the Goonie set, but again, it's $300. I just can't do it. So I would really like to just get this, focus my money on things that I can actually use for my city. So now what I'm trying to say, very long-winded, is that in the future, for 2026, I think we're going to have a lot more shorts. I think we're going to have a lot more city updates. And I think that I'll be spending my money on pieces for the city. All right, so we got bag 10 done. Let's get bag 11 going, and I got to move my phone. So yeah, it was a good day yesterday though, because whenever I can get stuff done like that, like get a whole entire set done, that helps me out because that's where my money's coming from right now, is from that only. I've tried looking for a job, and God, the job market is such crap right now. 160 applications, only 3 interviews, and no job offers. So yeah, it's been kind of SH, if you know what I mean. Try not to use the actual word, if you know what I mean, too, because yeah. But yeah, it's just been crap. And there isn't a whole lot in this town to begin with, so the fact that I was able to do 160 applications is a miracle all by itself. A lot of them were out of town, actually, but a few of them were in-town jobs. And the 2 interviews I did get were in town, actually. So seems like the ones in town are more likely to be interested. But I'll tell you one thing that really just gets to me is I keep filling out applications for the grocery store, and they reject them. They don't even call me. And it's like, it's a damn grocery store. How the hell do you, I mean, do you guys really have that much of an overwhelming response of people that want a job? I bet not. But it's just funny because I've been trying to get a job there over and over, and just instant rejection. It's just like, in fact, they even rejected me for their, what do you call that? Their bookkeeping job. And I have an accounting degree. They said they gave me a thing that said they picked someone that had better or more qualified for the job. I'm like, oh, really? So how many accountants do you have knocking on your door for this bookkeeping job in some podunk little town in the middle of nowhere? Yeah, right. You don't have any. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff I've been dealing with. I try to remain positive. Not always easy to remain positive because 160 applications is a lot of time to get nothing. And yeah, I'm thinking about maybe switching my job search over to accounting roles that you can do online. Because I've worked remote before. I've proven I can do it. And it's in my field, so it'll pay a little bit more. I mean, I don't think the grocery pays much more than 13 or 14 an hour, but accounting will pay more than that, considerably more than that, actually. So I don't know. Maybe that's my strategy. I'd like to continue making YouTube content, but that hasn't quite gone the way I wanted it to. Although I will say yesterday, I did have some big breakthroughs. I figured out quite a bit of stuff about, I did some research. Went down a rabbit hole yesterday, did a lot of research on how to do shorts and taking landscape and making it portrait and how to take care of that. And I did yesterday. I actually created a short, and it was just an experiment, but it went so dang well. I got over 500 views on that short already. So I'm actually kind of happy about that. That's kind of cool that it happened that fast. So yeah, so it's going pretty well in that direction. Let's see. I do have some news of the weird for you guys, because that stuff's always interesting to see. In fact, I got such news of the weird. It's not even on their website. It popped up on my phone this morning. And I think you guys know that I live, I don't live in Utah, but I live really close to Utah. I live pretty much on the border with Utah. And yes, there's some polygamists close by to us. In fact, there was a polygamist encampment that tried to build a huge compound on 3,000 acres nearby. And our city said, not so fast, or our county, I should say. And they passed a law that you have to have 40 acres to build a house. Unless you're in the city, then you can. And this was out in the county. They were trying to do that. So they blocked them from being able to build their compound. Anyway, you guys know that goes on around here. So, just get that off the table, or on the table, or whatever you want to say. So this story has something to do with polygamists, and I read it and I laughed. And I'm not going to read the whole thing to you. I'm just going to read to you what the AI summary of the whole entire thing is. So let me go ahead and do that as soon as I get this leaf on there. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's see. Okay. I can't even read this without laughing. Mormon grocery store founder sues her polygamist husband because he paid too much attention to her sister wives. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to get through this. This isn't even first world problems. This is something on a whole nother level. A Utah woman is suing her polygamous husband of 47 years, alleging he neglected her throughout their marriage. God, sorry, I can't do this. This is too funny. Oh my gosh. A Utah. Oh no. Don't go. Oh. It went away, guys. Oh, no. Here it is. Okay. Sorry. A Utah woman is suing her husband, a polygamous prophet, for 25% of their property after he allegedly neglected their marriage. I'm not going to read anything more. I can't get through the rest of this. I'm sorry. This. Oh, my. I just can't believe this is even a thing, man. Oh. So apparently now it's grounds to sue somebody if you've been married to them and somebody else at the same time if they neglect you. I'm sorry. I just can't. That's too funny, man. Will someone please explain to me how that was news? What did I just witness? I'm not really sure. Okay. Okay, wait. It goes this way. Okay. All right. All right. There we go. That was kind of tough. You know, I've always wondered how that worked anyway. A polygamous marriage, but I don't really want to talk about it. But I do wonder because that's. I've said this before, man. I can barely handle the one woman I do have. I couldn't imagine throwing another one in the mix and trying to make it work, or another one after that. That's just craziness. Let's see. It's also time to think about Christmas. So much money to spend. Yes, it is. I'm thinking about that too. Like, what am I going to get my granddaughter? That kind of thing. My kids, I don't have much money, so I don't really care too much about buying the kids anything. But my grandkids, yeah, I actually do care about that. So what about you, Doom King? Who's on your list this year? I did hear from family, by the way. My dad is doing okay after his surgery. They did think it was going to be an outpatient thing, but because of his age, they kept him overnight for observation. And I don't know if that means he's on his way home today or what. But yeah, he's doing okay. My parents, sister, and friend. Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, we're doing this. Oh, you can't really see this, can you? Let me put the camera a little bit out. There we go. I did get a very nice compliment, though. I will tell you that. Let me read this comment. Where is it at? No, that's not what I wanted, you twerp. Sometimes I don't. Oh, no. That's not what I wanted either. Shoot. Sometimes I really don't like computers. They really do whatever they want. Okay. So this one is called, or it's not called, this is the YouTube comments. And I got a really awesome comment from somebody. On my latest video, he says, how has this only got 95 views? This is cool as heck. And I appreciate a comment like that. That is a really good comment. And dude, I really don't care, dude. It's that guy again that I've known forever who is always trying to separate me from my money, and it doesn't happen. I don't have any money to separate me from anyway, so I don't know, man. Definitely barking up the wrong tree. Anyway, I love how the beds on this set are just leaves on top of plates. It's pretty cool. All right. Well, we are way behind on News of the Weird because I haven't been doing them. The conversation and stuff just taking on a whole different life. So you know what? Let me go ahead and switch over and let's get News of the Weird. Okay, this one's kind of a weird one. I did not hear about this one. A lot of times I do hear about these News of the Weirds in the regular news before I see it on here. This guy just collects them all from the different sources, so I'm not looking for them. But this particular story, I did not hear about at all. And this one says, Amy Vincent of Hale County, Texas, was getting ready for work on October the 2nd when her son Hayden called out to her. Okay. He had spotted what appeared to be a weather balloon over their farm of Lubbock, Texas. But when it landed, they discovered it was a mysterious piece of equipment attached to a parachute. Okay, well, that's certainly weird. Let me fix this real quick. Ann Walter alerted the Hale County Sheriff's Office, who had already heard from NASA about a missing object. NASA said it was part of the Columbia Scientific Balloon Facility, which was conducting experiments to help aid in the accuracy of telescopes. But after launching from Fort Sumner, New Mexico, it had blown off course. The CSBF collected the equipment, and Walter and her family got a day of adventure. Okay, so it is kind of weird having something weird land in your backyard, basically. I don't know much about it, though. I do know where Fort Sumner is in New Mexico, because when I go visit Mrs. Chip and I drive there, I have to go right through Fort Sumner. So I've been through the area, and not too remarkable. It's just kind of there. And it is far away from Lubbock, by the way. I mean, not like terribly far, but they're not right next to each other. So that thing must have really gotten far with that parachute. So anyway, that is the last news of the weird for that week. So let's switch over to another week, and let's do that. Okay. Oh, dang. Some of these are just crazy. Hey, how's it going there, Cosmic Bricks? Okay, this one's called the Entrepreneurial Spirit. If I can, God, that's a mouthful for me. Okay, on October 18th in Bangkok, Thailand. Oh boy, don't even ask me to pronounce that name. 51-year-old was arrested as he conducted a delicate procedure in the back seat of his vintage Toyota Corolla. The guy, also known as Chang, okay, fine, thank you, give me a name I can pronounce, allegedly offered genital enhancement treatment to men in the region, despite the fact he's not licensed to perform such service. Wait a minute. You're going to go in the back seat of some guy's car to get a genital enhancement? What the hell? Okay. He promoted his services on TikTok. Okay, yeah, well, that makes sense. Offering penis enlargement, circumcisions, and pearl implantation, saying he learned how to do surgeries by watching several social media videos. Oh, yeah, that's the place to learn surgery, is watching social media. And yeah, that gives you the credentials right there. Yeah, I want some wannabe doctor who's watched a few YouTube videos to do surgery on my yeah, no, I don't think so. Okay, but you know what? People fell for it, obviously. Quote, I became interested in this kind of work, so I studied and developed it as a side hustle to supplement my main income, close quote, he said. Authorities found no sterilizing equipment. Ooh, oh, man. Authorities found no sterilizing equipment in the makeshift operating theater, but they did find local anesthetics, surgical blades, needles, and other equipment. He was charged with practicing medicine without a license, which could land him in prison for 3 years. Well, it should be longer than that. God dang, dude. Can you imagine? Oh, no. Actually, don't imagine. That's no. We don't need to go there. Oh, man. You know, that reminds me of another News of the Weird years ago. And in fact, I lived there at the time. So this was before Mrs. Chip joined the military. There was a... Oh, I don't even know if I want to say this. But it is true. It happened. There was a lesbian woman in Columbus, Ohio, who was in a bar telling women that she was willing to offer breast examinations for breast cancer, even though she wasn't licensed. And yeah, they were doing it in the back room of the bar. So yeah, sounds legit to me. Hey, John, how's it going? I'm just sitting here making fun of people. That's all. Making fun of people doing penis enlargements and enhancements in was that really Bangkok? Yeah. Oh my gosh. I didn't even realize that. So oh my gosh. So yeah, a guy in Bangkok was doing penis enlargements in the back of his Toyota Corolla without a license. Oh man, that the name of the city just makes it that much more weird. What the heck is this world? I can't even say coming to, because that sounds weird too. We're talking about, yeah. Okay. Anyway, guys, let's move on, because that story's a little weird. I got some more building done. Okay, awesome, dude. How far are you? What area of the plane were you working on? Okay, so got extra pieces to put away there. We've got another bag here. I got to turn up this heater a little bit, guys. It's cold in here. Holy crap. So yeah, last night, Owen, after we streamed, I finished. I kept working on the sorting, and I'm done with it. Now I need to take it all downstairs to the basement and put it in the drawers. But I'm going to work on that a little bit later today. So you might go live tonight. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to. My son's got another activity I got to drive him to, and this one's only an hour long. And so I hate to drive there and then drive home, only to be home about 20 minutes to come home, go back. But do let me know if I am available, depending on what time it is. I might be able to go, all that good stuff. So let me know. That's what I'm saying. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is right. This is right. Okay. But it's cool. So Mr. Doom King, we got Cosmic Bricks, we got John the Beagle Dad, and whatever else alternate personalities that are in attendance. I mean my alternate personalities, not yours. You may have yours, but I don't know about them. I'm sorry. I'm only joking around, guys. All right, so let's put this in right here. Okay. Well, I see nothing more to do than to read another News of the Weird, because this world is full of weird stuff. Oh, before I get back to News of the Weird, I did learn some new stuff. I did mention this earlier, but you guys weren't here. I decided to play around last night, and I went down a rabbit hole pretty deep, and I learned how to film something in portrait. Well, I'm sorry. I was able to take something I already filmed in the past in portrait, turn it into landscape, and learned how to make all that work. And so as an experiment, I did that, and I made a short. So yeah, working on it. And it's really encouraging when I know a lot of my videos don't get very many views, but I keep every now and again I get somebody like the guy last night who will put down, how does this only have so few views? This is awesome. So it makes me feel like maybe if I could just get it out into more of an audience, it would do better. But I don't know how to do that. So yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys. I don't know how to do that though. It was snowing here last night, like something fierce. So, and I did get a picture of it on my security cameras, and so I wanted to show you guys that. And I probably actually, you know what? Let me do that right now. Let me see what I can do here. See if I can pull this up. Give me a second here. I gotta figure this out. I'm not the most tech savvy guy in the world, and I'll be the first one to admit it. Yeah. No, that's not. Okay. Let's see if I can, like I said, this is going to take a minute because I'm okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's see if I do. Okay. Yeah. You can see it better this way. Okay. No, that's not. Oh my goodness. I'm just not really good with this, guys. I'm gonna try to. Okay. So I'm gonna just hold up my phone. Okay. If you guys want to see why is it not there? So you look at that snow. Like all my cameras, dude, it's like snowing like freaking crazy last night. And guess what? I woke up and not a single flake on the ground. So I don't know where it all went, but we got it. And I think I need to adjust that heater even more. I am cold. It's been just a really rough night. So you know it's cold enough to snow, which means it's below 0 Celsius, which actually, no, it says it's 44 right now. Okay, well, not that cold. So it's, what is that? About 10 degrees Celsius? Still pretty cool, but not freezing weather. I love this sink, by the way. They used a seashell with 2 fire things on there. So, all right. Well, let's do another news of the weird here. Like I said, I'm behind. I haven't been doing these. Okay, this one is called Animal Antics. Ray the cat clearly did not want to be left behind when his family left their home in Pennsylvania for New Hampshire. The Washington Post reported, after driving about 100 miles, Tony DiNardo, Ray's owner, stopped the family van for a bathroom break and discovered the 8-year-old cat clinging to the family roof. Oh my gosh. Quote, how did this cat stay on here? Close quote. Wondered Tony's wife, Margaret. Quote, and he was completely unfazed, close quote. The family believed Ray lodged himself in between luggage strapped on the van's top as they sped along the interstates. The DiNardos leaned in, stopping at a pet store for a leash, harness, backpack, and food for Ray, and he joined the adventure. Tony carried him across the finish line at the marathon, and keen Ray seemed to really like Times Square at night. Margaret said they're stopping in New York City. She plans to write a children's book about the pet's adventure. Well, okay, why do you, first of all, my first question isn't about how amazing this cat is because he didn't want to be left behind. My question is, who the hell gets an animal and just leaves it at their old house? Aren't you supposed to take those things with you? Unless you have unless maybe like when I sold this house, well, actually, they didn't even do that. So I can't even use that as an example. When my sister bought her house, they told her that there was a country cat that did mouse patrol and they were going to leave it there. My sister was cool with it, but that was prearranged. I can't imagine just leaving an animal. I mean, it is cool that the cat really wanted to be a part of the family and didn't want them to go, but the family though, dang, dude, how do you do that to a cat? I don't know. I've got cats, guys. I care about animals. I got my dog. I got, yeah. Animals are the best. And I know you guys know that because, John, you've got your beagle and Rue, or not Rue. Porthos. I'm sorry. And then Cosmic Bricks. I know that you have your hamster, so yeah, we're all pet lovers here to one degree or another. Okay, so this does not look like it works. Okay, let me back this up. See what I did wrong. Oh, did I There we go. All right. Oh, I just did that. What am I? I'm all turned around, guys. Okay, I don't see that piece. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Oh, it does exist. It's already on there. Okay. Yeah, all right. I'm doing great, by the way, if you wanted to know. All right, another news of the weird coming right up. This one is entitled Suspicions Confirmed. I don't know. I got to approach that one with caution. Not so sure I want to know about this because suspicious people. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's get into this one. You may have heard that gold prices are at an all-time high. So it's no wonder people are willing to go to extreme lengths to get their hands on some. Or in this case, their private parts. Oh my gosh. I did not read these ahead of time, guys. So sorry. 3 women from Hong Kong were arrested in Japan on October 20th for trying to smuggle in about 8 kilograms of gold powder in their... okay. All right. You know where I'm going. The women were recruited by Masanami Nishirame 34, they said, to conceal pouches of gold powder on a flight bound for Tokyo last summer. The precious metal was valued at about $650,000. The smuggler's payment, cash and travel expenses. Okay, well, that's a new, that's below the belt. That's a new low. Yeah, I don't get people smuggling things in their hoo-ha. Okay, wonderful. Anybody else got anything else they want to talk about? Because I got to move on from that. That's you know, gold is a metal, so when you go through a metal detector, that's going to go off. You know, Cajun Yeti, yes, Cajun Yeti. We're talking about, I guess, women from Taiwan, I think it was, or was it Hong Kong, smuggling gold pouches of things in their hoo-has at the airport. Snooze of the weird. That's what we were talking about. So yes, there you go. You have the story. You heard it here first. All right. Anyway, not that I claim to be any great news person. I just like the news of the weird. And well, so far today, the news of the weird has not disappointed. We have a guy doing penis implants in the back of his Corolla, Toyota Corolla, in with no sterilization equipment in, of all places, Bangkok. So yes, on the way to the hospital. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Oh man. Well, please let me know throughout the day how you're doing. Please text me, let me know, because I do care, and I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear your back's giving you fits, as they would say. And John says, so I finished part A of both wings. Very interesting construction. I had to count, let's say, the bumps of my pieces to make sure they're using the right length, so it's easy to be off by one count. Yes, it is. And that happens to me all the time, John. I guess it's just part of the fun of building. No, I'm just kidding. It's really not. But yeah, Yeti, I am very interested to hear how you're doing. So please, yeah, and safe travels to the hospital. And I'll tell you right now, I would be more than happy to put a prayer for you. And when I do, I will ask that the doctor will be able to quickly diagnose correctly what is going on, because I think that's the first hurdle right there. It's just getting the right thing, because you don't want a doctor for that who you have an insect sting in your foot to tell you need physical therapy. Yeah, you don't need that. Not that that's ever happened to me or anything recently, but yeah, oh boy. All right, so I do like this mushroom little fungus thing going on right there. That's pretty cool. I hate getting old. So do I. I'm not trying to compare notes, but I've already had 3 spine surgeries. So yeah, getting old is definitely a trap. Okay, wrong one. Do you have a ride to the hospital? Is Tiffany giving you a ride, or? I'm not close enough to do anything, but if I was, I would. Don't do it. I don't recommend getting old. Yeah, I don't either. Bad knees, bad back. Eyesight's getting worse. It's all downhill from here. Oh, sorry. I'm not making fun of you. I'm making fun of myself, dude. Because dang. Oh, she's home. Good. Awesome, dude. Okay. Oh, that did not go as expected. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That looks nice. Okay. Let's get her done. I'm deaf, dumb, and blind. Well, I have 3 of the 4. I mean, oh, that's right. You said more. You said only said 3. Oh, gosh. I don't know what happened there. Okay, well, okay, moving on. But wait, there's more. Okay, what more is there? Yeah, I don't even know what happened. I don't know, because I don't have this thing on Wi-Fi. I've got it on plugged in, and ever since I replaced okay, so I did have problems internet a few months ago, and that was because they upgraded my service. They upgraded everyone's service around here for free, and they doubled our internet speed. And my Ethernet, I had Cat 4 or something, and because they upgraded my speed, I really needed Cat 5 wiring that can hold, I think it's 4 times the amount of data as a Cat 4. Anyway, I had to update my wiring, and when I did, I haven't had problems forever, and mine's plugged in. So, yeah. Oh, that's cool. This is supposed to be sap. Well, that's sappy. Good news, my pain meds kicked in. Plus, I took a muscle relaxer and starting to kick in, so I'm not that much pain. Well, that is cool. Yeah, I definitely understand pain meds. And sometimes, though, I'm glad it worked for you. I'm not trying to curse you, but I know sometimes when I take pain meds, it does very little, if nothing. And then other times it's like, whoa, I feel really, really good, a little too good. To the point that I'm seeing dogs walking around with hats and sunglasses, although that was really happening. There's a true story behind that, by the way, and I think I've told it before, but man, 2 of Porthos's shorts are well north of 100 views. Haha, no comments. Oh, well, no comment, John. Just kidding. I'm not at liberty to say, John. You put Bengay on your spinal cord. Well, as long as you didn't put Bengay somewhere else. Anyway, probably too soon to make a joke, but oh, sorry. I really shouldn't. I don't know what that is. What is that, John? 1,000 views. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, well, I got to do this 4 times, so this is kind of tedious, but we're going to do it anyway. God, it is so cold in here, dude. It's going to be like the theme of what I say today. Okay, I turned it so it's constantly on. It's a pain cream for bruising and helps with back pain. I use it all the time. Okay. So I imagine it's over the counter. What's really funny is my insurance, the military insurance is so good that even if it's over the counter, like omeprazole, you can get over the counter. If my doctor says I need it, they cover it. I don't got to pay the deductible either. They just cover it. So it's kind of weird. Hey there, John, Super Doom King. Yeah. Is that the handle you use on your games too? Super Doom King. I've had some very interesting handles over the years. When I used to play Guild Wars, one of my handles, because I think it was 12 characters you could have. Well, one of them was Pay me in Legos. I love how they included a 4-leaf clover. That is so freaking awesome, dude. Luck of the Irish, eh? Yes, check CVS and Walmart. Don't you be getting sick. No bragging, please. Oh, what are you talking about? I ain't bragging. I'm blessed. Okay. Let's slide this aside since we are going to be doing some stuff that requires some other pieces. I don't use Jaw on my spinal cord. Seen that it's in Walmart for $6.59. Okay. My doctor covers it if I don't use it. Okay. Super Doom King. Funny enough, sometimes I go by Jeff and some of my alts, not my real name. Well, I mean, Jeff, if you're going to impersonate someone, that's a good. Let's kidding. Do you guys remember Garbage Pail Kids? Those little sticker things that were just nasty things. They had one called Death Jeff, and it's where he has a ghetto blaster up against his head, and his brains are being blown out the other side because it's so loud. I do remember that. I used to collect those dang Garbage Pail Kids. I had like 400 of them at one time. I really did. I remember there was a little, I don't remember what kind of shop it was, but they had a couple arcades in it. And they had a couple, I guess it was a comic book store. It was in the neighborhood as kids, and we couldn't wait for him to get the latest Garbage Pail Kids in. We used to get them like once a week. Look, I have more content later of promos playing with friends. Oh, Porthos. Autocorrect. Yes, autocorrect does suck, man. I go by Jeff mainly because I like Earthbound. Okay, well, I mean, I'm just joking around. See, the problem is I think of a lot of things to say. They're just not YouTube appropriate, so I have to move on. And this is one of those cases where you talking about impersonating Jeff brings up a lot of interesting things I could say. But seeing as I'm trying to stay on the platform, I can't repeat 90% of what I'm thinking. So I'll just leave it there and not think it out loud, at least. I really do need to create an alternate channel and start going and saying stuff that should get me thrown off the platform. Oh, I did that wrong. Okay, well, let's do that right. So this is the coolest thing right here. We went ahead and built the kind of the roof or the floor to this. So this is like a stump. I used to go by the Cajun Fluffy. That's cool. Yeah, I've had a few names I've gone by. John, when him and I used to play Kingdoms of Camelot, my thing was Jeff the Great, my handle. Oh, I did that again. Shoot, I made this mistake when I built it the first time. Cajun Fluffy. I like that. So only one question, Yeti. Is this stream any better when you're on pain pills? Sorry. Sorry, I had to go there. Oh my. I don't know what I'm thinking. Oh, why is it? Oh, because I'm the one not paying attention. That's why. So let's get that done. You need a laser pointer for your city videos. If I did that, I'm going to track the cats, just like the Lego movie. What was that? Ninjago movie? Was that what it was? Or no, that was the Lego movie itself. The Secret Weapon. Yeah, that's my real life nickname. I don't know about better, but definitely makes it more interesting. I put my flags out. Oh, your red flags? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, man. Not in my shop. No, they're not in my shop. I don't allow any cats in there. I think the only cat's ever been in there since I've owned the place has been Max, but that's only happened a couple times, and that's when I suspected I had mice in there. And so I let Max hang out with me, and sure enough, I did have mice, and Max was kind enough to point out to me where they were living. And so I was able to exterminate them, if you know what I mean. But that's like the only reason I've ever had a cat in there. So I need to go out to the shop because I've got some stuff to film out there today. So I will be making an appearance out there, as well as Spencer's got an activity tonight and tomorrow night that require my assistance, because he doesn't have a license. So, yeah. Another bag, another dollar. I mean, another day, another dollar. There you go. Okay. Hey, Owen, we need to laser the Lego citizens and become a Bond villain. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's true. I love how, honestly, when it comes to James Bond, I love how different actors have played James Bonds over the years, but the story continues regardless. That's when you know you have a really good story, when other people can play the same character and it's able to continue. At least that's my opinion. There we go. I'm just glad my back pain is temporarily going and I can start to move my legs again. I start feeling my feet. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry you are going through that, Yeti, but I'm also glad you're finding temporary relief too. I find temporary relief every time I crack one, but you know, that's something totally different, you know. Oh boy. You've seen all the James Bond movies. Kind of the Daniel Craig are more their own things. Okay. Well, okay. I don't know. I know, like, Pierce Brosnan, I know a lot of women think he's a heartthrob, and so a lot of women like him as James Bond. He was all right. Honestly, Pierce Brosnan in real life is a real good guy, and I liked him also in Mrs. Doubtfire. Sean Connery, I would say he was my favorite Bond. Mainly because Sean Connery's accent. I love his accent. You know, it's so thick. You know, it's just that show where they throw that monkey poop on you. That's when they had Sean Connery in Saturday Night Live. He hosted it, and they were, or no, I don't think he hosted it. I think they were making fun of him in there. Anyway, useless trivia, that's for sure. But yeah, James Bond, Sean Connery was my favorite James Bond of all time. And I loved how Lego came out with a large Aston Martin, and they came out with a smaller one, the Speed Champion size. I have both. And that's kind of the problem, is that I unfortunately took apart my whole entire collection, damn it. And I've got so many Speed Champions, it's like unreal. I've got almost all of them. And so I really need to get back on the road of putting them together. Which actually, speaking of that, when I am done with this particular set here, so sometime next week, we are going to work on Speed Champions from the last couple months because I haven't done them. I haven't built them yet on this channel. I need to. I bought them. I have a few Formula One racers left. I've got a couple city sets left. I've got quite a bit. And then once we're done with that, I've got so many sets that are in my collection that need to be built. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing. So no lack of content here. Maybe a lack of creativity, but no lack of content. Oh, we're at an hour and 7 minutes already? Wow. I don't know where the time went. Well, let's try to squeeze in one more bag just because I'm trying to keep a schedule. We will be streaming tomorrow, same time, same set, just further along. Yeah, bag 18 right now, in case you're keeping track. And if you're not keeping track, that's fine too. Not a big deal. I loved GoldenEye. Sean Connery is the original James Bond. Yeah, I have all the James Bonds movie on Blu-ray. Me too, Yeti, including the Casino Royale. Yes. Yes, you guys are speaking my language now. Okay, we've got the door to this little shop going, and I imagine we're going to keep working on the shop here. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. I am tired. That's what happens when you stay up late going down a rabbit hole on the internet. That's what I was doing. Went down a deep rabbit hole yesterday, but I learned so much yesterday. Oh, okay. Well, they want us to turn around and look at the front. I'll try to build with the orientation of the building facing you guys so that you can see it. But if I can't, if my skills don't kick in, I'll have to flip it around. But so far, so good. I watched all the movies in like a few weeks. Got so tired afterwards. Yeah, I kind of like binge watching, especially some of the Netflix stuff I've watched. It's been so good. Like this one wasn't Netflix, but Resident Alien. That was a show that I watched. Oh my gosh, I watched like the first 3 seasons in like a week, and then the 4th season, I don't remember. It didn't come out for a while. Maybe it didn't come out at all. But anyway, I ended up stopping at that because I couldn't. By the time the next season came out, I lost interest. But yeah, I binge watched all 3 seasons right like that. Binge watching. Okay. I think I'll book the hotel for next month's NASA excursion. Well, awesome, John. Oh, how long of a trip is it going to be? And I'm sorry, guys. I'm really feeling the effects of staying up late last night about right now. I'm not asking for sympathy. It was my own dumb fault that I was up that late. Sure was fun, though. I really did. I did some research on doing video techniques, and it was just so interesting that I had to try it. And when I tried it, I just got lost in it. And the next thing I know, I was like, I got to try actually doing the whole thing. I did. It was successful. So then I posted it online. So hello, son. I'm almost done streaming up here. All right. Well, this is bags 1 through 18 right here. We have quite a bit to go. There's like 34. So we'll work on this again tomorrow. And I don't know. I've seen Greg a little bit. He's texted me too offline. I don't know. I guess I should reach out to him because I think it's been like 2 days. I usually hear from him every day. So yeah, maybe I'll reach out to him, see how he's doing. But all right, guys, thanks for being here. If you will, please hit that like button, subscribe. If you're on Rumble, give it a rumble. And you guys, be good to each other. Stay safe out there. And I'll catch you on the next one.